everyone! This is such an exciting
I've been waiting for this day for weeks.
I
I'm
know,
just
you've
so
been waiting for this for a
excited.
long time.
Oh, I'm so delighted.
Yes. So we're here at Alpacas for Oregon with our friend Doug, and he's going to tell us all about the Alpaca Farm. Yes,
but
I
I've
know
got
you
a
have lots of
question.
questions,
I've got lots of
Murray.
them.
We're going to get our questions answered, but before we start, we have to stay with your buddy, okay? Moby and Curly, your buddies, got it? Okay, and Pablo and Fritzy, your buddies. Al and Cluck Cluck, your buddies.
All right.
And Queenie and Curly, your buddies.
All right, let's go.
Okay, now it's question time. All right, Curly, why don't you go first? Why don't you ask Doug your question?
Well, what exactly are alpacas?
So that's a really good question, Curly. What are alpacas? Well, alpacas are kind of like fancy sheep. You raise them to shear them, so you give them haircuts once a year, and then you take that and you make it into yarn. It's one of the warmest, softest things in nature.
Okay, Queenie, you can ask your question.
Okay, but I know that alpacas are not kitties, but they look a lot like llamas.
Wow, Queenie, I like that. Yeah, alpacas are a lot of fun. They are related to llamas, but they're a lot smaller and cuter. Llamas can be 2 or 3 times the size of an alpaca.
Do alpacas like people?
Oh, really?
Like puppies
Good
do?
question, Fritzy. Yes, alpacas like people. They like to follow you around, and they like other animals too. As long as they have their little group of alpacas together, they can be with any other farm animals. And they're very
Follow them
smart.
too.
Moby, you can ask now.
Elephants live a long time. How long do alpacas live?
Oh, well, that's a good question, Moby. Alpacas don't live as long as a elephant, but they do live as long as cats.
Hey, what about
Okay,
me?
Al,
What about
I know
me?
you've been waiting
My
a long
turn.
time. You can ask your question.
Well, people tease me that alpacas spit.
Well, you're right. Alpacas spit, but they don't spit like llamas.
No way.
Yeah, they don't usually spit at people. They spit at each other. It's a way to make them feel like they're in charge.
Well, I should teach them some manners.
You're right. Maybe you could teach them to be a leader. I bet you could.
For sure.
Okay, Murray, ask your question.
Well, do alpacas like to play and have a good time and have fun like me?
That's a great question, Marie. Yes, alpacas like to play. They like to monkey around like you.
Okay, Cluck Cluck, you've got a question?
Well, I would like to know if alpacas lay eggs just like chickens.
Cluck, cluck. No, alpacas don't lay eggs, silly.
Oh,
They give birth just like other mammals.
I'm the only egg layer.
What about me?
I know, Pablo. You've been so patient waiting. Now you can ask your question.
I want to know, what do alpacas eat?
Oh. Well, Pablo, alpacas like to eat grass. They eat it all day, but at nighttime we give them hay to make sure their tummies are full. They have 3 tummies just like a cow. Well, those were
that's
great
a lot.
questions, you guys. Would you like to go see the alpacas now?
Okay, remember, you're going to stay with your buddies.
You got it. This is great.
I'm glad you like the
I'm
other
so
alpacas.
glad I get to be here with
As
my
you know,
buddies.
alpacas need to have a group. They like to hang out with their friends. Just like kids.
What is it?
Where is Al? He's supposed to be with
No,
me.
he's supposed to be with you. He's your buddy.
Well, he's not with me anymore.
He isn't.
Oh, no! We better go look for him.
We must find him
Take
soon.
you with you.
I don't know. Where should we look for him?
Maybe on the other end of the farm.
Okay, let's go. Stay with your buddies, friends.
Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm Al. Do you know my cousin Alfonso? Well, hi, Alfonso.
Oh, there
I'm
you
your
are.
cousin Al. I'm
Al.
so glad to... What?
Where in the world have you been?
I'm just having a conversation with Alfonso.
You were supposed to be with me.
I haven't seen Alfonso in years.
You are
I
my
see you all the
partner. You are
time.
not supposed to be.
Give me a break.
Wait. Seems like you both have some big
No
emotions.
kidding. feeling.
Indeed!
Why don't you each get a turn to tell each other how you're feeling? Cluck Cluck, tell Al how you're feeling.
I didn't know where you were and I was worried.
I know.
Buddies are supposed to stick together.
So what do you need to do?
I'm sorry.
Well, I forgive you.
Thank you.
Okay, Al. Now you tell Cluck Cluck how you were feeling.
Well, I found out that my cousin Alfonso was here.
Oh.
And I wanted to meet my long-lost relative.
Oh, well now I understand.
Good.
I'm sorry I yelled at you.
I forgive you.
Oh, boy, you both handled that like leaders. You apologized and forgave each other. That's what leaders do.
Can I introduce you to my cousin?
Of course.
We'd love to meet
This
your
is
cousin.
my good friend Cluck Cluck. Oh my goodness, that was the greatest field trip ever!
Thanks, Al. I'm glad you had a great time. And if you guys want to come to our farm, we do tours by appointment at alpacasoforegon.com.